Hey there, thank you so much for joining the Eiffel brand's Lifestyle Magic Learn How to Blog class. I want to thank God for allowing you all to be able to sit down, take time out of your schedule to be able to sit through this class, take some notes, and get the ins and outs of how to blog. So let's get started. So a little bit about my blog. My blog currently reaches over 10 different countries, everywhere from the Philippines, Nigeria, China, Singapore, Ecuador, Bangladesh, you name it, it's there. I put these stats up so that way you can see exactly where I'm reaching at, and also to show you that even as someone who hasn't had any experience in blogging, you are able to do the same and even reach more people all over the world. With that being said, be sure to stick with me all the way to the end because there's a special bonus just for you. So I'm giving you free resources and tools to help you structure your blog. Also, I'm giving you access to a list of websites to start your blog, and also you get a recording of this reference plus more at the end. All right, time to get down to the nitty-gritty. So what you'll be learning today is what is blogging, what you need to start a blog, what to post on your blog, how to structure your blog, and how to get your blog out there. My promise to you is not only just to teach you, but also to show you how you can reach 20 countries or more with your blog by following my formula without having to do so much researching, because the tools that I'm providing are right here at your fingertips. As you all know, my name is Paris Battle, Chief Operating Officer of Dwell on This and Brand Executive of the Eiffel brand. I've personally worked retail for about 11 years, which drove me to open up a ministry and my own business. I balanced these and two beautiful children on top of working a full-time job. At the age of 19, I'd never take writing seriously as many would root me on. I'd write short stories and poems in my spare time. I would also write short stories of my life on social media platforms, which also encouraged others to spark my interest again in writing. I'd be questioned with, "When are you going to start your blog?" Or, "You're such a great writer. I love your stories. Have you ever considered writing?" At the age of 28, and the many experiences of transitional stages in my life, I was inspired to write again, but on a more serious note, with purpose. I now have a book called A Little Something for Everyone, Volume 1, a spiritual devotional ready to launch for December 2022, and I currently run 2 blog sites for Dwell on This and the Eiffel brand. If I were an octopus, I'd run more. That's how much I love writing. But now that you know a little bit about me, let's get started into what you truly are here for. So what is blogging? Blogging is described as a discussion or informational website published on the internet consisting of discrete, often informal diary style, quote unquote, text entries. However, it doesn't always necessarily have to fall along these guidelines. Now, who is blogging for? Seriously, anybody can be a blogger. For example, I was a stay-at-home mom with life experiences telling my story through Dwell on This. Another example is that I write health, fitness, travel, and self-care pieces for the Eiffel brand that inspires others to change their lives. But if you think about any field, doctors, lawyers, influencers, or your local grocery bag person, anybody can be a blogger. Blogging is not limited to any field, gender, abilities, nor careers. Think about your life right now and say, I have a story to tell. When it comes to blogging, the possibilities are endless. So how much can you make in revenue from blogging? Well, bloggers can make from a minimum of $200 to $2,500 a month. With the right monetization strategies, which I'll go over in another course, you can make $2,500 to $15,000 a month. You can also do this through ads, selling digitalized products, selling memberships, and so much more. All right, so I just dropped a free gem for you. I hope you're taking notes. So let's get started into what do you need to start a blog. Well, first off, you need a niche. A niche is basically a category in what you take interest in. Secondly, you need to be passionate about your niche. So if you love cooking, then your blog will be about recipes. If you love traveling, you might want to blog about your favorite spots to go to when you're in another city. If it's a personal blog, you can use it as a quote-unquote diary like mentioned earlier. Whatever you decide to do, though, have in mind these questions. What is the purpose of my blog, and who am I trying to reach? All right, so this part is really important. So what to post on your blog? Here's the tricky part. With the most recent Joe Rogan scandal, you'll have to be mindful of what you're posting. Yes, we want to be informative, and yes, we have morals that we stand by. However, what you think may be a great blog can also be a shadow banned hate site for a viewer. I'm not saying to be neutral. Please always stand for something. But it's important to be mindful in how you're structuring your words. Also, remember that your blog has a purpose. So if you are teaching others, be informative. If you are writing short stories, be inspirational or motivational. Your purpose will help guide your writing. All right, moving on. So how do you start a blog? Now that you have an idea of what you want to blog about and you know the target audience that you are trying to reach, the next thing you want to have is a landing page. Sites like Wix, GoDaddy, MailChimp, Squarespace are great website builders and are user-friendly, giving you different ways to create a basic blog site. You can also convert these sites to where you can make sales, which again, I'll go over this in the monetization class. Now, if you don't want to go through all the work and simply want to write, you can also write for someone else's blog by going through a search engine and finding sites to write for freelance writers. I'll leave the link to a site that could be very helpful to you if you want to choose this option. Okay, now that you have figured out the technical part, it's time for you to write. I recommend writing a draft in a notebook, in a notes app on the phone, or in an email to send to yourself. That way it can be easy for you to copy and paste to the site that you are writing on, whether you're blogging for yourself or as a guest writer for another blog. Your content that you are writing must be clear and concise, meaning it should be straight to the point, or the reader should be able to read the post and be like, this is what this person is talking about. Next, you want to have a great title for your blog. If you don't think you can come up with a creative title, you can use a site called Copyblogger to generate a title for you. I will also leave a link for you at the end of the presentation to access this. To attract your readers, always have an image that reflects what you are writing about. Aim for high quality images to place under the title of your blog. This piques the curiosity of your readers and gets them to start reading your blog. All right, so the meaty part of the blog. Your goals are to attract them with the introduction, engage them with takeaways or main points, interact with them with the story, meaning you have to associate with an emotional undertone. Finally, you want to persuade them. My favorites are to use cliffhangers, saying, be on the lookout for my next blog next week. So they're already excited for what's about to happen, leaving them wanting for more. Another way to persuade the reader is with research or data, basically giving them a reason to go and confirm your facts, depending on what you're blogging about. Also, avoid writing about the same topics from the last post you put up. Do your research. Write like you're talking to another person. Always fix grammatical errors. The great part about that copy and pasting from your email or from your notes, there's normally a spell check, so you can already automatically spell check your writing and just transfer it immediately onto the blog. And then you can also find little mistakes just depending on which site that you're using, and it will definitely help you fix those mistakes. All right, so also spend as much time on details. Subheadings are great to use if you are breaking up topics within the topic. Aside from regular images, you can add graphs and pie charts too, depending on what you're writing about. Bullet points are a great way to present, takeaway, or explain key points about your topic. Finally, you want to write the conclusion. You want to summarize all that you spoke of with the beginning in mind. Remember to add your call to action within the conclusion. Provide a postscript when necessary, also known as an update to your post. Add a cliffhanger like I mentioned earlier in the video, and always add a call to action. For example, you want them to subscribe to your site to read more of your blogs, right? So you'd write within the conclusion, if you love today's post, you can get more inspirational reads by subscribing to my blog. Remember, the goal is to get the reader to draw in more into your niche and grow your number of readers. Okay, here's the fun part. So it's question and answer time. Now, normally I'll be able to have a little box where you can ask your questions and I answer your questions towards the end. But because this is the recording, what I will ask you to do, any questions or comments or anything that you have on your mind related to this specific course, please be sure to email me at the email that's going to be provided at the end. Okay? So thank you so much for sticking out through this class. So what you are receiving, as promised earlier, you are going to be receiving a list of suggested websites to start your blog. You're also going to get a link to the Copyblogger website to inspire your blog titles. And you're also going to get a recording of what we've just went over today. Plus, you're also going to get my 6-week mentorship, which is valued at $225. Also, access to the monetization class, that's valued at $100. And you're also going to get the Lifestyle Magics gear, which is valued at $45. This is all totaling out to $370 in value. Now, I know that the Learn How to Blog class gave you so much value today. You learned so much in just a short amount of time without you having to do any kind of research. Just as I started out as you, I did a lot of research. And so that took a lot of time where I could have been already blogging. But of course, because I didn't know the knowledge, I was still trying to brush up on a lot of things. So that's where I come into play, because I basically minimize all the researching that I did and I jam pack it into these classes for you guys. So not only that, you're going to find so much value as well from the 6-week mentorship class and the monetization class. So in the 6-week mentorship class, what you're going to have access to is a one-on-one basis with me. So I'm holding you accountable to what your goals are when it comes to blogging. Not only that, whenever you have questions that arise or any kind of concerns related to your blogging, that's where you come in and you ask me exactly what direction to go in. And I'm there to coach you throughout the next 6 weeks when you take on the mentorship. Not only that, I'm also going to be providing you segments that will keep you motivated and encouraged throughout your course and your mentorship while you're thriving to learn how to become a better blogger. This is not only going to help you become a better blogger, but this is also going to inspire you into changing to a better lifestyle. So the way that you wake up and the way that you think, the way that you feel, you'll be able to change exactly the entire aspect of your life in each area just by listening to these segments. And that's going to make you become an even better person for the people that you are inspiring. On top of that, you'll get access to the monetization class that's going to provide you different strategies such as click ads and selling digitalized products or selling memberships and so much more. We're going to cover so much in that class that you'll be able to turn your blog into a money-making machine. Now, I know a lot of us out there, we're probably single moms, full-time moms, we're probably dads that's trying to make it happen. We're people that we're just tired of struggling with our 9-to-5 jobs. And some of us don't even work 9-to-5 jobs. Some of us are out here, busting our behinds with working 3 jobs, especially with inflation that's going on. We need a little bit of income that's going on. So why not do something that you love and make money while doing it? This will be the best class to learn from, especially because I've had personal success myself. I remember reading a lot of blogs and hearing and taking a lot of classes from people who were doing classes, or they were also learning how to blog. And a lot of them, when they started to do the business part of the blogging, A lot of them didn't make their first sale within 2 years, or even at least probably 6 months. But on both of my businesses, and I cannot deny this, when I didn't even know anything about business, and when I didn't know anything about how to blog, and this is before I even started a blog. My very first business that I had, I started off as a market partner with Monet. And in my very first 2 months of business, I made my first sale off of a lash and brow serum. Yes, lash and brow serum to a gentleman. Not only that, I was like, heck, well, if I can do this, why not let me go ahead and start podcasting? I started podcasting. I also started blogging, so that way I could reach more people with my blog, and reach other people with my podcast. And I was like, well, I'm getting paid from this, but what else can I do? And I end up creating a clothing line. And these are just examples of what we'll be going over as well inside the business. But also, when I started that clothing line, I kid you not, also within 2 months of business, I've made my first sale off of a t-shirt. So just imagine, I could have been like everybody else, waiting 6 months or waiting 2 years to see my very first sale. And it's just because I implemented everything that I've learned, and immediately I was getting my sales. So this is why I know that this monetization class is going to be so beneficial to you. It's more than just me having the experience, but it's also for the simple fact that I have all the research, that I went and did all the hard work for you, and you don't even have to go out there and do it, because I've done that research for you, and I've literally minimized it and put it into kindergarten style, so that way it's very simple for us to understand, and to grasp this knowledge, because we need these techniques, we need these strategies to be able to excel, especially when it comes to our financial pockets and even financial literacy. And included in this package is also going to be the Lifestyle Magics gear. So you'll be able to get this gear and wear it and show off the brand that helped you. So when people ask, well, what is Lifestyle Magic? Well, you'll be like, well, this is the brand that helped me to learn how to blog. This is the brand that helped me to monetize my blog. This is the brand that helped me to change my lifestyle. It helped me create lifestyle magic. And I'm thankful and grateful for the instructions and for the teachings that I'm getting for such a great instructor, and that I know that I'm not getting it anywhere else, but I am getting it from this brand, Lifestyle Magic. Now, isn't that amazing? I would normally charge $370 for this entire package, but today it will be $123. Yes, that is the discount. It's $123. Now, because I love y'all, you won't be paying that $123 price. You'll actually be paying $62 today. And again, you'll be getting my 6-week mentorship. You're also getting access to the monetization class, and you're also getting the Lifestyle Magics gear. So all those beautiful benefits I've been telling you about, you actually save $308 in total instead of you paying $370. Now, again, these classes hold value. These classes are meant to help you. They are here to help you grow and to thrive into the best blogger that's out there. So if I can reach at least over 10 different countries, and again, I didn't even list all the countries that I currently reach. Just imagine how many you're going to be able to reach, and you're going to make money by doing it too. And you're doing something that you love. On top of that, you love to write, then this is here for you. This is what this class is for. And I'm going to turn you into a beast, okay? You're going to be the beast of all beasts. If I can make money within 2 months while others struggled within 6 months to 2 years to make their sales, then I can teach you the formula. I can give that to you for free. And all it's going to require you is you taking that initial step and being like, I want this bad. So if $62 doesn't make you want to get it this bad, then I don't know what to tell you, because you're not going to get this type of information. You're not going to have someone minimize it for you and, put it in to a class format where you'll be able to get all the knowledge without you having to go out and waste time. All that time, and I know y'all have heard this before, time is money and money is time. So why do you want to sit there and waste your time, spending hours like I did? I'm talking about, I would go probably like almost 18 hours, every day, just trying to learn, these little tidbits and stuff, when I'm jam packing it in for you, like all the things that I've learned within a 30-minute to an hour class. Now, how good does that sound? And especially if you want it that bad, because I wanted it that bad, I know you want it this bad too, because you're going out and you've took the initiative to take this class. So build upon your knowledge, especially if you have access to it and at a great price. I know, there's a lot of inflation and all this stuff that's going on, but just imagine how you can excel in your finances and excel into your reach and extend your platform to be able to talk to others and grow up a whole following base. People will support you on so many different platforms, even when it comes to social media, that when you host events, and I mean, we'll go over this stuff in the monetization class, but you don't understand the different ways that you'll be able to grow your platform. So we'll say Jane Doe, hey Jane Doe, you're taking this class, you just learned how to blog, and now you've invested into this monetization class, and guess what, now you've learned how to make money off of blogging. You've just opened up an avenue for you to make one source of income, one stream of income. Now you're going to learn how to make multiple streams of income just by sitting through this class. And guess what? Your one-on-one mentorship is going to help you because it's meeting your very specific needs. Maybe you're a person that's already learned some of the things that we've already spoke about today, or maybe you're a person that you've already kind of grasped the knowledge from listening to other mentors, and you just need that one missing puzzle piece. Well, that's where the mentorship comes in, and we step in and we're going to coach you through. This is where I come in and tell you what is the next step pertaining to your stage and your level in your blogging and even in your life right now. So I think this is of a great value. If you think this is of a great value, I'm going to make sure I leave that link for you. And again, I'm going to discount it for you to the $62. So it won't be $370. It'll be $62 for, again, that is the 6-week mentorship class. You're also getting access to the monetization class. And you're also going to get our lifestyle magic gear. Okay? Now, please be sure to check your emails. I'm going to leave you those links to the free resources. Again, thank you so much for joining the Eiffel Fairy Brands Lifestyle Magic Learn How to Blog class. I truly appreciate you taking the time out to listen in, and just thank you for being a part of the magic, because I couldn't have made this happen without you. Please be sure to also take towards the end of the email, there's a little survey, and tell me how you feel about this class. Let me know in the survey. It's really quick. You can do it under 5 minutes. It's multiple choice. And if you want to leave us any feedback or any comments, be sure to do so as well, because your feedback is important, especially when it comes to us teaching the monetization class. Also, the monetization class will be held on March 31st. Okay, be sure to check your emails once you have reserved your spot in this class. Okay, again, I love you all. I thank you all so much again, and I hope to see y'all in the class on the 31st. All right, love y'all. Deuces.